A warning from Contact Denver7 this evening about scammers targeting professional counselors and therapists.
The victims are being threatened with felonies for allegedly failing to show up to testify in court. Denver7's Lance Hernandez says one of them got taken for thousands.
This is Sergeant Robert Hitchcock with the Denver Sheriff's Office. I'm calling in regards to some legal matters.
This message from a number listed to the Denver Sheriff got licensed professional counselor Roderick Burke's attention right away.
He got on the phone and he stated to me that there was a warrant, active warrant for contempt of court and failure to appear.
Little did he know the number had been spoofed and that the sergeant was an imposter who told him he was supposed to have testified in court the previous week.
He said it had something to do with being a professional witness for one of your patients.
The scammer, apparently very experienced.
While I was talking, he would use, 10-4, and then there was a soundtrack that literally they were playing in the background, and there was sounds of what would be a walkie-talkie.
Burks says he was told that in order to avoid arrest, he'd have to post bail and could do so into the department's account via an access code at a Wells Fargo ATM. So he did. First $5,000. Then when the sergeant said it was a felony, so he'd have to post the full amount, an additional $6,000. He learned it was a scam when he showed up at the sheriff's office to compare signatures. He went online and learned he wasn't the only victim, that a therapist started a petition drive to get Psychology Today, where the scammers are apparently getting their victims' profiles, to post a warning to members. He says Wells Fargo has known about the scam for a long time.
Wells Fargo has allowed for the weaponizing of their ATM unit. This would have never happened to me if it wasn't for that specific use of the ATM.
Wells Fargo says it is regularly making improvements to enhance convenience and security, and that effective April 1st, the ATM access code, which allows people to access customers' accounts without a bank card, is no longer available. Burks says he wants to be reimbursed. Lance Hernandez, Denver7.
Wow. And Roderick's story is one we hear way too often. People get a call from a convincing scammer who makes them either so anxious or so afraid that they end up making a costly mistake. Well, I spoke to Kaylin Villagrana at the Better Business Bureau last night. She said if you get a call like this, just hang up the phone. Or if you think it could be legit, take a deep breath and know your rights.
Bottom line is you don't have to do anything right then and there when people call you or email you.
Yes. The moment anybody is telling you, you need to pay me right now, otherwise you're going to be arrested or otherwise there's going to be a big consequence. No, any legitimate company or organization will let you know, hey, we understand, give us a call back.
And Kaylin told me most companies don't have the time or resources to call you and track you down. They'll send you a letter most likely. So if someone calls you out of the blue saying you owe them money, it is so smart. Please be skeptical.
Good advice.